Three. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me and Evan. Today, we're going to be talking about the NBA playoffs, but not the teams that made it, the teams that missed it. The playoffs, it's about, I think teams got like 10 games left, but we
Yeah.
basically know which teams are going to make it and aren't going to make it. We're going to talk about the teams at the bottom. We'll talk about some play in teams that, like, they might make it, but they're not going to make any noise. Evan, do you want to start in the East or West? I want to start from the
Um,
bottom.
let's go in the West.
Go
Finish
to
off with our teams.
the Wild West. At the very bottom, the Spurs 18 and 58. Damn. With all these Wemby highlights, you would think they would be winning more, but I mean, we all know what's next for the Spurs. It's just keep riding the Wemby train, get them some
Yeah,
help.
they uh they don't got they don't gotta worry about much, to be honest with you, man.
Let me see. They're projected to have a top five pick. What like moves would you make in the offseason to the Spurs, like besides the draft? Like what are you looking for to get next to Wemby?
A true point guard that's not named Jeremy Sochan.
Yeah, that would be great, honestly. I would honestly trade Sohan. Like he's cool, but I don't know.
I just don't think I don't know. He just doesn't fit San Antonio, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, that was a pretty easy one. We'll move up one to the Blazers. I feel like they've had a really weird season. They have a lot of young talent, but I don't feel like any of them are really playing up to the potential that they could be. Well, what do you think about Portland?
Portland's rough because we don't know what Scoot has in store. Because on one hand, Scoot will play and get 20, but on one hand, he'll have the lowest plus minus in NBA history. So I just I think they gotta solidify pretty much everything. Like not even, get any stars, but just get solid pieces in and see how Scoot performs with a competent roster. Like tonight, he dropped 22 and 10, and they beat the Hornets by 3. I don't know what his efficiency looked like, but he shot 9 for 16, so he had a good game today. But the game before, 6 for 16.
Yeah, and guys like Anthony Simon, Shaden Sharp, they didn't really take the jump I wanted them to. What do you think? Aiton is their center of the future?
No.
Yeah, he has like good games, but he's just such like a weirdo, man. I would draft a center, honestly, on the Blazers.
I mean, I don't really know too much about the draft class, so
Oh fuck, bro, Evan, hold on, man. All right, let's move on to the Grizzlies. 26 and 50. We all know the story. What happened? Ja got hurt. He was in that trouble at the beginning of the season. I'm not worried at all. I'm actually pretty like, if I'm a Grizzlies fan, I'm pretty happy at the position we're in, low key.
yeah, they're gonna be kind of stupid next year, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're gonna have a really. It's gonna be like the Warriors team from a couple years ago. They're gonna have a high draft pick and like a really solid team.
But this time, I don't know if they'll draft James Wiseman.
I keep forgetting that. I was thinking about like Kaminga and Moses Moody. Completely forgot about Wiseman. It's crazy.
What could have been, man? What could have been? I thought he was going to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be raw as hell. All right, next the Jazz, 29 and 47. I mean, dude, I just don't like this team. I feel like they're not in no man's land because they have a bunch of picks and stuff, but like, I don't know. I feel like they don't have one really good young star.
I was about to say they don't have the guy to build around yet.
Yeah,
Obviously, Markkanen's been good for them, but he's not someone you can build a title contending team around. So
yeah,
they
like
need
oh,
to kind of pray that the lottery helps them and that whoever they draft with their pick is him.
for sure. Yeah, I would explore like trading Laurie honestly, and just having like a completely shit year next
Mhm.
season, and then start the rebuild.
But keep Jordan Clarkson though, because why not?
Yeah, you want the six man, the random six man. Shout out Sexton though, one of your fellow Cavaliers. He's been hooping kind of.
As much as it hurts to see because I obviously miss Sexton, I'm just happy that he's thriving off his after his meniscus tear.
And it's kind of the same shit for me as a Bulls fan, seeing Laurie be an all-star, and he was like pretty shit when he was a Bull. So,
Yeah, I mean, how do you think I feel too about Larry? Like,
Oh yeah, I
like
forgot about that too.
that's who the Jazz got him from.
That's facts. All right. Move up to the 11th seed, 38 and 37 Rockets. They have been on a heater ever since Sengun got injured. Not saying it has anything to do with Sengun, but like Jalen Green has been hooping. I think this team is like they're chilling.
They're gonna be great next year.
Yeah, these next few years are gonna be great. I don't think they'll catch the Warriors this season, but like who cares, man? You're gonna get another nice pick.
Hmm.
You have so many nice young pieces. Who do you think is gonna be their guy, Green or Sengun?
Ah, I would like to say Sengun, but with the way Green's been hooping, it's hard to deny it. But Sengun's been more consistent and more reliable, I think, than Green has been.
And I still think they overpaid. And I was like completely shitting on the deal before, but like Fred VanVleet has been like a great mentor, especially at the point guard position. So shout out to him.
He has definitely helped a ton.
Okay, and then for the rest of the West, the next teams are the Warriors, Lakers, Suns, Kings. We all know what's going to be. Actually, let's talk about the Warriors a little. What's next for them? Let's say they get bounced in the first or second round.
Dude, they just gotta get younger.
Mm-hmm.
Their team's old, man. Father Time finally caught up to them.
So, like, what would you do if you had to choose?
How many years does Clay have on his contract?
I think two or something like that. But no one really wants him, you know?
Yeah, that's brutal. Isn't Draymond just signed an extension, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ooh, the Warriors might be screwed for a little bit, man.
Yeah, they need a free agent signing, or they might have to trade Wiggins and like Kaminga or something.
Hmm.
But I don't even know if that's worth it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Is Chris Paul a free agent after this?
Oh, I'm not sure, but I keep forgetting he's on that team.
Because I know he's eating up some cap too.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they'll make a nice little playoff run. We'll see.
Doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it. All right, but the Lakers, Suns, Kings, we all know what's next for them. So let's move to the East. They're just gonna do the same thing they did this season. The Detroit Pistons, 16 and 63. Why don't you start us off, Evan? What's next for them?
Um, Pray. I think that's kind of like I think Pistons fans would agree that they just need to pray that one day they'll see the light again.
Yeah,
Because it's
you're gonna
it's
get it.
been rough being a Pistons fan.
Yeah, you're gonna get another top probably two pick, but like let's get like 20 wins here, guys. Let's aim for 20 dubs here. Okay. You have some talent. I don't know
Yeah, dude,
what's good.
they've got some talent, especially Malachi Flynn.
Oh yeah, honestly. Low key though, I would just keep Cade and Duran, and I'd explore trading literally everyone else, honestly.
Yeah. Even Ivy?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't love the fit him next to Cade, personally.
Yeah, they haven't really meshed well together, have they?
And yeah, I don't know. And they got rid of my boy Killian Hayes, so big F for them. Let's move on to the Wizards, 15 and 62. This team is really weird. I also feel like they don't have anyone to build around really. I forgot the guy's name. It's killing me. I really liked him as a rookie though. The guy who they just drafted was really good though.
Hulu
But yeah, something like that. I think he's a forward.
Mm-hmm.
But what is next for them? I think it's just the same thing. Just try to get better, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just need to pray that their next draft pick's a hit. They don't really have much going for them. Jordan Poole and Kuz are just not them. I don't know. It's just rough.
Yeah, and I kind of hate the fact. I'm pretty sure Kuzma just signed an extension or something. Like, I hate the fact that he's like he wants to stay there. Like, dude, just get out of there and or Washington trade him.
He just, I mean, he understands that he's gonna get a bag there. So it seems like his priorities are now centered around money rather than legacy since he already won a chip.
That is true. Oh yeah, his legacy's already in stone. He's a Laker legend.
Same with Jordan Poole.
Oh yeah, that's facts. But actually, shit, it's kind of sad. All right, Charlotte. I feel like this is definitely they have a lot brighter of a future than the last two teams we talked about. LaMelo is a hooper, bro, but the health concerns are starting to be an issue. Like it's starting to like an every year type thing.
Did you see what LeVar said?
No.
Basically said that the reason they're getting hurt is because they're not around me anymore and the workouts I put them through, and that the shoes they're wearing aren't built right for them, and that's the reason they keep tweaking their ankles.
Hmm.
He
I
kind of
see.
just called out Puma.
Yeah, let me guess. They should be wearing the big baller brand shoes.
Hey
That's the
man,
solution.
to be fair, were they getting hurt in high school and college?
I mean, he might actually be on something.
It's, I mean, low key, dude.
He did also think Lonzo was the next Magic Johnson. So there's that. But besides LaMelo, Brandon Miller, absolute hit. I thought they definitely should have drafted Scoot, but I was proven wrong.
Same.
Um, who else do they have? Mark Williams is cool. Yeah, I'm not too worried if I'm a Charlotte fan. Just stay healthy.
I still think they need another piece.
Actually, now I'm thinking, yeah, you might be right. When do you think like these bottom tier teams, like bottom three teams in each conference, when do you think like they'll crack the playoffs? Like how many years are we talking?
Two, maybe three.
Okay, I can see that. Next up, the Raptors, 23-53. I'm also pretty cool if I'm a Raptors fan. I like the Anunoby trade. I'm a huge Scotty Barnes guy. He's definitely he is one of those guys I think that you could build around. I like that they got Quickly and Barrett. What do you think about the Raptors?
Yeah, their team's just full of solid guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Scotty Barnes can be a one,
Okay.
but I think he could definitely be a two.
Yeah, he's the perfect like two that could like do everything next to a really good scorer.
He is definitely a Pippin.
Yeah, that's perfect. Um, yeah, I mean Grady Dick's cool. Love the jersey swaps.
Dude, when are we gonna see the Nasir Little swap or the Kobe White?
I'm pretty sure like they're gonna start banning that shit. They're gonna catch on.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Okay, perhaps the most disappointing team of the league, the Brooklyn Nets, 30-47. They just got eliminated from the playoffs today, and they do not have their draft pick for this year's draft. And like, yeah, once again, they don't have a guy like Mikal Bridges. I love him, but he's not a number one guy.
He has been very disappointing this year.
Yeah.
But why do you call them the most disappointing team?
I think personally, I just had too much faith in them. I thought they would make the playoffs.
Uh,
I think I predicted them to make the playoffs. They just have so many pieces I like, but in hindsight, they don't have like these pieces should be somewhere else helping a contending team.
mhm.
It's one of those teams where like they have too many like solid role players, but you're not good enough to crack into like anything good.
Yeah. I don't know. I this is kind of how I expected them to be. I expected Mikal to be better though, but I don't know. And then Cam Thomas is not someone I would want on my team.
Really? Okay.
I think he's
No,
just too
I feel you.
inconsistent. I don't know. I just and they don't have their first man.
Yeah, they gave it to Houston, the Harden pick.
Oh my God. And they couldn't even get it back when they traded him. That's crazy.
Um, I'm
Oh,
trying to like
no.
who would you keep if you're Brooklyn? You're like which guys are you going to keep the building?
I would keep McCall and Cam Johnson. I'd keep
Okay,
them around unless I can get a first for McCall. Then maybe I would do it, depending on who
okay.
that team is. But I think McCall and Cam gotta stay. Ben Simmons gotta go. I hate saying it, but I think he's done, man. I think he should retire.
This was the season where I was like, all right, he had a lot of time to recover. He's on a team with like not crazy high expectations. He gets hurt again. I don't know.
And like I feel like I keep seeing the same headline that he's seeing a doctor for potential like ways to treat it. How can you I don't understand how you're a multimillionaire being helped by a billion-dollar team and you can't figure out what the hell is wrong with your back.
Yeah, that just makes me think like also just his attitude, man. He's making so much money doing nothing. It's
He seems
annoying.
so content with it.
And he doesn't give a shit. Um I do love Claxton though. But
Mm.
I do think you could get a lot for him. So maybe trade him.
To a contender, yeah, I think.
And like you get a shit ton back. But
Mm.
yeah, shout out the Mets, man. All right, last couple teams, the Hawks, they're just very
They're so
mid.
mid. They're
They're very mid. I love me
just
some Trey Young, but
send Trae Young to San Antonio, please.
oh, or DeJounte back. No, I'm just kidding.
Mm. I think Trae Young's a better fit because you can
I,
hide its defense with Wemby.
that'd be the nasty. That'd be such a fun combo.
That'd be the most fun team like in recent history.
Yeah, and then the
But
Hawks, they have some like positive things to see, like Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson, he's had a great season, breakout year. I really like Onyeka Okongwu, but they keep bringing Capella back, which is really annoying. They're literally the same player, but one's younger.
yeah, Capella's got to
Um,
go.
yeah, Capella's got to go. They're gonna run the Dejounte Murray thing back. I just see this team being the exact same next season, maybe a little better.
I don't know, man. Yeah, they're probably just gonna end up 41 and 41.
Yeah. All right. Last team of the video, the Chicago Bulls. They might make the playoffs, but who cares? Probably. I don't think they'll make it through the plan. Um, I don't know. Obviously, I want them to rebuild. We're gonna get a top. I think we're gonna get a lottery pick. But I see it. I can see Levine, DeMar, and Vooch suiting up again at the beginning of next season. I just see it. Shout out to
But
Kobe and Io breakout seasons, but
what about Lonzo?
that's another thing. They'll be like, oh, Lonzo's back. Let's just run it back another year. I mean, screw it. But like next year's like, dude, that has to be the final run, the last dance for that fucking team.
Yeah, dude. It sucks. It really does.
I mean, like I said, Io and Kobe, really the only bright spots of this season. They both really broken out. But
Yeah, I think Kobe White's your guy, man. For now,
yeah,
at least.
he's definitely a keeper. All right, they're not really they're gonna make the playoffs, obviously, but really quickly, what do you see the Cavs looking like next year, or what do you want to see for them next year? They are a playoff team. They're top. They will have home court advantage. They're top three.
Mm. But right before we started recording, I said this to Ed. I was like, if playoffs started today, we're probably losing in 5 to Miami.
I'd be rooting for the Cavs so hard in that series, but yeah, it just
I
seems like
know,
trouble.
but yeah, I mean, they don't match up well against Miami. We just, the guards just have not mixed the way we thought they would. Garland and Mitchell don't seem to play good together, but when one of them's out, the other one flourishes. Like when Mitchell was out, Garland was insane. And when Garland was out, Mitchell was insane.
I think the Cavs should trade. I would try to keep Mitchell and trade Garland,
I think Mitchell's gonna sign an extension.
which
I
would
think
yeah, I would definitely try to keep Mitchell.
I think he'll stay, but I just really wish that this 1-2 would work.
Yeah,
But
because when Garland was out and Mitchell was still in, like y'all were winning hella games. Like you guys had a really bad start of the season, and then you crawled all the way up to like the 4-3 spot
we
without
were
Garland.
we were second for a while too.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess explore the Garland because dude, you would get so much shit for Garland.
Probably.
He's such like a I love Garland's game. He is so fun to watch. I have a lot of faith in him. But yeah, it's just a fit.
It sucks, dude. I really wish he fit the team better. But who knows, man? I really don't know at this point.
All right, though, guys, that concludes the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna have a bunch of other content coming out. The playoffs are just around the corner. Please like and subscribe. Check out the TikToks, and we'll catch you in the next week.
Peace out.